So what should you do after the networking event? My first step is share my resume with them and ask for advice. Why? First, resume is a good material to let others know your background and experience. Second, I'm glad to get more advice to improve my resume. I knew there are many paid services about resumes. I'm glad to invest on myself, but I believe the industry seniors I connected on local networking events who could give me advice which are more aligned on the local job market. In the past 1.5 years, more than 30 industry friends helped me check my resume and gave me valuable advice. Besides my resume, I also shared my study plan with them, self-study plan. The unit study plan are far away from the job market requirements, so everyone needs to learn by ourselves. But it's very hard to make a decision which one should be the first. I always ask them, I want to do a project with XYZ technology skills, or I am preparing for a certification exam. Is this a good choice? Or do you have any requirements for me? They always give me a lot of different advice. And I collected all different advice to create a personal self-study plan for those professionals who offered me invaluable advice. I'm truly moved and already said thousands thank you and don't know how to show my gratitude. And don't hesitate to show your gratitude to others. Don't take all the support and help as granted. No one is interested to help someone who doesn't show gratitude. Go back to networking structure. It is also a good way to show my abilities by my resume and show my passion and motivation by my self-study plan. And there is a Franklin effect, whereas if someone give you more support, it will push them like you more. After that, I keep touch with them on LinkedIn. Most of the time, I just click like to their posters. It sounds like a superficial work, but for me, it is a good way to get more information about them, and maybe I can find a new event or new job opportunities. And I also learn how to build my career and social impression. At first, I just copied others' behaviors, but now I have my own approach. Besides these small interactions on LinkedIn, I emailed them regularly. If I had good news, I shared it with them. For example, I finished a big project or I get internship positions. Everyone loves good news. But if I faced challenges, I also shared and asked for advice. For example, I attended a technical interview and my performance was terrible in the early of this year. The main reason of the whole thing was I had a mindset that in a junior and graduate position, there was no high-level technical questions. As I said before, in this kind of entry-level position, the company always care more about the candidate's study abilities or their passion and motivation, such things, instead of their current technical experience and abilities. And it was an unpaid internship position. So when the IT guy asked me the technical questions, even I think it is not a very difficult one, I didn't have the experience to answer this kind of question, so I just say a lot of sentences. It was a mess. Of course, I failed that interview, but after that, I asked my connections, my mentors, and everyone I meet in networking events about, is this common to ask junior position technical questions, and how could I prepare for that? I got a variety of answers. Some said if a company accepts an unpaid intern have high-level technical experience or skills, it is not a good company. At least for me, it's not a good choice. And someone mentioned that the interviewers may don't know how to do their job, because overall, most of them made me feel like it is not my fault. And some also offered me good tips about how to prepare for this kind of questions. One of my mentors, who is a CTO at a huge technical company, he offered me to do a mock technical interview. I'm so grateful for his offer. In this process, it is easy and naturally to maintain your connections. As you reach out with them repeatedly and build trust over time, you may offer job opportunities, coffee chat, or mentorship. Trust me, you may not be a gifted player, but you can be a hardworking player and show you beautiful growth curve. Sometimes I can't help but think maybe in others' eyes, my growth just like a workplace reality show. At first, I was a newcomer who knew nothing and spoke broken English, but I keep learning and practicing. I failed an interview once, twice, and third times, but eventually I got a job. In the future, I will work as a graduate. At the first year, second year, my show will go on. Well done. Eventually, I finished the whole thing from the preparation before the event and the strategy on the event and how to maintain the relationship after the event. I hope my sharing will help you. As I mentioned many different mentors in the previous videos, in the next video I will show you my experience about mentorship.